tell you what, man, that's how we do right here on Cinema 10. It's DJ John Falme, DJ Crossfade, anyone, huh? Pitana, Hivi, how we do it, man? What's better than one DJ? Two. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Karibu tena sana, and welcome back, and all your comments and your views. Hashtag 10/10. It's about to get even later, even later. I also want to encourage you guys one more time. If you are out there and you're chilling at home, which you are, because if you are not, si utashikwa. So while you're chilling at home in this curfew, yeah, man, chukua Captain Morgan Gold curfew. Alafu it was your prince. You already know what it is. So, however, make sure you drink responsibly, and excessive consumption of alcohol can be harmful to your health. But a big shout out to Captain Morgan Gold. There's a new captain in town. You already know what it is. Well, I tell you what, we're still here with DJ Styles and Pierre McKenna. Yes, sir, they're all here. I want to jump right into this next conversation. Now, guys, there is something that's been happening over the past few weeks, pre-corona, and now even into the coronas. There has been a lot of interchanging, or gospel artists trying new things, some looking like they've crossed over. We have Bahati, who did 3 songs, now 4 actually, the latest one with Akode, but he went all gengeton on us. And then there is Size 8 and Masterpiece King, who did a gospel song, Given, but it was called Hai Bila Ndom, Let Thy King Ndom Come. What do you guys think about this new switcheroo that's going on? Styles, what do you think?
I don't know, man. Willis, it's I've seen so many musical phases in this country come and go.
Yeah.
I remember when gospel came in as a phase in music, and Kenyans were excited about it, and they're excited about the authenticity of it. Everybody loved it, and I remember going to places like, yo, if it's not gospel, there's nothing we're talking about. Now, the reality is, it's not even about the music. It's about the authenticity of the person behind the music. Remember, music is expression of emotions. You know, it's expression of self. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Music is what feelings look like. So, for me, I'm always like, okay, so were you truly gospel, or were you, going with the phase? Because
What
the
is truly gospel to you? What is truly gospel?
Huh? Sorry, I didn't get that.
What is truly gospel?
Oh, what is truly gospel?
Yeah.
When you sing for God, point blank, it's like point blank. It's not even a secret. When it's clear that the message in your music is for praise, like it says in the Bible. So I wonder whether were you truly, and if you are not truly gospel, then what was that? Because there's nothing wrong, honestly, there's nothing wrong with somebody singing gospel music. R. Kelly did it. We sang his gospel songs.
Yeah.
We sang R. Kelly's gospel songs. So it's the authenticity behind the artist, because we take them seriously. We take what they do seriously. So, and we take their stand very seriously. So if they keep switching, we're like, okay, what am I listening to you for? If I want to listen to ratchet music, see, I have the council.
Well, speaking about Council Pierre, speaking about the Council Pierre, no, Bahati teamed up with Council, teamed up with Ethic, teamed up now with Akode, Madam Boss, Gasoline, Jasema, Tiokode. What do you think about, first of all, that teaming up element, with the gospel and what is perceived, I guess, non-gospel or secular?
I don't know. First, what I think is, if someone is trying to team up with someone, that means they're trying to get their music to a new level, like they're trying to reach different audience and stuff like that. So coming from a gospel perspective, maybe I can imagine they wanted to reach to the audience of the other people, the other secular artists. So if it's a Bahati, maybe anajaribu kufika kwa audience ya Kote and pass the message to them, if it's a gospel message. Now, maybe that's why the question is the message gospel, is it Christian, or is it just confusing people more? I mean, that's what I think we should be asking ourselves. And I think someone has mentioned that content-wise, it really matters. Come on, December when in Crystal and you're trying to push gospel to the people and you're trying to be like una represents Mungu, like the way God says in the Bible. So if that is what you're trying to push, and then that is not what is coming out, then you're misleading someone.
Then there's a
You
problem.
get. So for me, if you're doing your collaborations with people, if you're doing collaborations with people, you need to be careful how you're doing it, because you're mentoring many people. Guys are looking at you and they're trying to be like you because you've already dedicated and said that meaning to Amungu, and I do according to the Bible. So you need to be very careful how you put your messages out there.
Yeah, Styles, Willie Pose has been doing, when he was singing purely gospel, guys were saying, okay, unaimba gospel, lakini lifestyle yako vitu tunaona kwa streets ni different. And then now you said, okay, wacha basi nikue bwana mkonaji niko. So is it about the lifestyle, or can I just have any lifestyle but I sing truly gospel?
So let me just say a couple of things. Number one, there's what you're good at doing, and there's your lifestyle. Those are two very different things.
Yeah.
You understand? And this is where we get it mixed up as Kenyans. And this is where artists also get it mixed up. Number one, Willie Paul is a good musician. And I think what he should have realized was he's a good artist, whether he's doing secular or whether he's doing gospel. He, point blank, I respect him because he's an amazing artist. You understand? So sometimes as artists, as we're coming in, we lock ourselves to a box with lifestyle. You understand? So I feel like Willie Paul should have said, I am an artist. I can do gospel music,
like
and I can do secular music. You understand? Don't try to tie me up to anything, because you're the same people who go to the club on Friday and then go to church on Sunday. I am the same person who does that. I go to the club on Friday, go to church on Sunday. So why can't I sing a club song and sing a church song? There are people who stand at church singing hymns. We were talking with them on Saturday night. So why are you not holding them to the same standard you're holding me? So that's from a Willie Paul perspective.
Yeah.
Now, from a Bahati perspective, Bahati was amazing at doing gospel music. I'm not too sure about his secular attribute.
I like how you said it was amazing.
I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, no, for real. Because you see like what Pierre has said, huh?
Yeah.
You're trying to get the secular audience. But as you're trying to do that, are you telling them the only way you can get them is with singing with secular artists? Are you trying to tell us, I'm trying to reach out to that audience? What makes you think that audience is not listening? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you look at it from a lifestyle perspective, we as Kenyans have to stop judging people by their lifestyles, yet we cannot hold the same standard.
Right.
You understand?
Speaking about that,
Bahati wants to go party. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about that, and let me bring in Pierre again. Pierre, just like Sales has said, so we had Sauti Sol. They did Kuliko Jana, and everybody was like, first of all, guys were arguing, why do wakaenda kwa theology? Ati Yesu hawezi kukupenda leo kuliko jana, anakupenda the same kila siku. Nyashinski did Mungu Pekee, Heart the Band, juzi wamefanya El Shaddai, and yet they were bashed for doing this kind of music. What do you think about that?
First and foremost, one thing I'll be very clear about: there is no one who is more holier than the other.
Right.
We all will get judged the same. There are people who sit and imagine me, I'm more righteous than Sauti Sol. I'm more righteous than Anaitwaje, Nyashinsky. People judge them according to what they think being holy is. That is not good. However, if a person has decided, I am a born-again Christian, then you need to do according to the Bible, which is what governs Christianity. And if you're to sing a song that is covered in the Bible, let's say about love. What does the Bible say about the context that I'm about to share? And if not, if whatever you're going to perform or whatever you're recording is not governed by the Bible, it's just inspirational, then you're free to say anything you want. Because inspirational and gospel is, there's a very thin line. Today I can say, I love you, because you're my sister in Christ or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I can say I love you because you're my hookup. When hookup wangu and dom, as I say it or whatever it is. So there's a very thin line between inspirational and gospel, which is Bible
Which is
guarded.
Bible. And,
Does
and,
that
and
make sense?
yeah, that makes sense. Styles. So there is the content, which I guess that's what everybody's basing. For example, I
Yeah.
guess the song that has received the most bashing from Bahati's side is the one he did with Ethic called Bambika, because they feel like he sang akaweka tu stamp ya Mungu, akaweka tu word ya God hapo, boop, God Bambi Bangika and stuff like that. So I mean, what do you think about that? And also tying into what Pierre said, it's the content of it all. And then there's also, and tied into that, is it because there is no money per se? Is it a question of money versus commercial versus, I'm just being real when I sing this side because huku ndo pesa inakaa iko, or the wave?
It's let me tell you, it's the authenticity
Yeah.
of the person behind. And what Bahati is experiencing is a double-edged sword. I'll tell you, the people who are bashing Sauti Sol, Kuliko Jana, the people who are bashing all of the secular artists who did gospel songs were gospel artists themselves. I'm telling you, because songs like Kuliko Jana, songs like Mungu Peke were massive beyond a lot of other gospel songs in this industry. Massive. And you find that it was actually gospel artists themselves who are pushing the narrative that this is not genuine. Now that double-edged sword has come back to bite them. Now let me say this.
Yeah.
Bahati is experiencing what every artist experiences. It's not easy on either side. It's not easy being a secular artist. It's not easy being a gospel artist. Maybe with gospel it was kind of easier because mtu akimba wimbo ya Mungu huwezi sema hiyo wimbo ni mbaya. You know what I mean? You can't say.
But what
that
about
song is
hii ya
bad.
size 8 yenye
But you see,
anasema,
it's-
sorry, let me cut you short, sorry. What about his song ya size 8
Yeah.
ya High Bill and Dome? Watu wanasema, okay, hapo na masterpiece. Hiyo nai wameenda sana. Although they're trying to say, I mean, yeah, tuko High Bill and Dome, High Bill and Dome. But the benefits or lack thereof of Dome notwithstanding, why, is it the wording that I guess is
It's-
getting them in trouble for size 8 and masterpiece?
It's the message. It's not even the wording. If somebody else was, if a secular artist was doing, if Ethic was saying tuko High Bill and Dome, I mean, we'd all be jamming and laughing with them, and if that was Ethical Sailors who did the same thing. But the fact that it's size 8, now we're looking at it critically. What do you mean, size 8? But you told us this, but if it was somebody else, that message would be, I mean, you'd be on it, Willis. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah. And Pierre, what do you think? Can the message be passed without, because the argument of kusema High Bill and Dome, Dome inakani a relatable, a relatable subject. Thy kingdom come. Do you think the messaging is key, and are we being too judgmental? Because like Styles amesema, ingekuwa ethic, mazee tungekuwa tu hapo High Bill and Dome, High Bill and Dome. Na sasa juu ni size 8 na masterpiece tunasema
I think that's it takes me back to what I said, is what does size 8 represent?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear
For
me.
the gospel.
The question is what does size 8 represent?
Gospel, the Lord.
Is she supposed to know about kina hizo vitu? Is she supposed to be talking about them? Because if some people might not even listen to the song, or kazi yao tu atakuwa hivi, and that whatever they are getting from that message is very different.
Oh, I guess wamekukujia. Hiyo ni size 8 kwa mlango.
I was just like, how do you notice that? I was just like, who's that?
Let me say
Maybe
something, Willis, as Pierre gets the door.
Yeah.
Pierre goes to the door, gets the door. Now, I'll tell you one very disappointing thing, Willis, about this, huh? When the gospel industry was at its highest, and people were like, you know what? If you're not doing gospel, you're not a hit song. The artists who stuck through that whole phase, the Sauti Souls, the Council, they stuck to that phase and stuck to their guns and said, fine, gospel is a hit, but kuna watu bado wanapenda secular. So they never attempted to cross over and say, okay, gospel is hot now, let's jump and do gospel and come back. There are a lot of secular artists who stuck through it and fought for the music they believe in.
Yeah.
And now you're seeing their success now. But it's so sad, and I'll say this openly and disappointing, that these artists are quick to dump gospel music the moment it stopped being popular, instead of fighting with it, because music is a phase. We have seen it come around and go. We've been through TZ, we've been through Nigeria, we've been through it all. Now Willis, just a year ago, I was in the studio with you talking about bringing Kenyan music back.
Yes,
and
yes.
It's back.
Yeah.
So it's disappointing that these same guys who were at the peak of gospel, and now gospel is going through its cycle, they're dumping it and saying, let me jump on the next cycle, which is secular music.
All right.
It's wrong. Stick with your guns and just keep
Doing
at
what
it.
you do,
We
yeah.
respect you for that. Stop switching.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, I tell you what, we're going to take a short break here. When we come back, we're going to have more of this. And we also have a segment where we're going to have something we're calling Fire or Retire. We have the 10 of some of the latest songs, and Styles and Pierre here are going to tell us whether the songs are fire or should they just retire. We are with the DJ Styles, DJ Pierre McKenna, Crossfade as well, DJ Crossfade, and Mr. Cross the Master, and also DJ Joan Falme, right here on hashtag 10/10. What is your view? What do you guys think? Tweet us on the hashtag 10/10. Let's get talking. Let's get some music. We'll be right back. But before that, I have to say, Wadene! Okay, I just had to get that out there. Let's go.